Okay, so that was interesting. What was I talking about? Hey everybody! So it has been a hot minute since I have made a YouTube video. I took a little break from anywhere that I post about infertility. I just kind of wasn't feeling it, I guess. A lot of my life revolves around infertility, and sometimes it's nice to just like take a break, not think about it, kind of focus on family. We went to see the nieces dance. I may or may not have been super emotional and cried when I watched the little like tiny dancers in their little tiny tutus. Oh my god. Okay, so I didn't full on cry, but I was definitely tearing up because of the cuteness factor. And that's how emotional I am. It's a little bit crazy. Again, yeah. So I took a break from talking about or posting about infertility. I've kind of just been in a wait as it is anyways. And so, yeah, just kind of took a break. It was nice to just do other things. I've been pattern testing for a pattern designer that actually does shows, like fashion week shows, and she's super badass, and I had a lot of fun kind of just pushing myself with these patterns. So that was fun. We also had to do inventory for taxes for our business, and that sucks. So we did that also. So I thought I would just stop in and do a super quick update. We are sitting at 15 days, give or take, depending on when this is posted, until our IVF calendar visit, and I am so excited. I started cycle day 1 on Friday, which means I am taking birth control, and y'all, this is like the most intense birth control I've ever seen in my entire life. Seriously though, this is the first time it's come in a prescription bottle, and like, look at how serious these things are. There's no placebo pills because I don't need them. We're not trying to induce a period, we're just trying to level out the hormones. Look at, back up here maybe. Whew. That's a big birth control pill. I don't know if you've taken birth control before or not. Usually they're really tiny little pills. So definitely a little bit crazy, a little different. Hey, stop freaking out. You're interrupting this video so bad. Why? So we're on the birth control, dealing with all of that. And then on the 19th, we have our calendar visit, which means we'll go in and we'll do our trial transfer and a saline sonogram. And if you know what that is, please tell me. I'm probably going to Google it tonight, but I don't really know what it is. Any experiences that you've had with a saline sonogram, let me know, because I don't know. And then we put our deposit down, and we will get our protocol from the IVF nurse, and we will hopefully order meds sometime after that, because I am supposed to stop birth control on the 23rd, and I'm pretty sure that's when everything gets super real and we start everything, and yeah, that'll be crazy. But I am super excited to get the process started to see where this journey takes us. So yeah, that is where we're at right now. We also just literally this morning spit into little tubes to do some genetic testing. We decided that the genetic testing we were going to start off with was testing ourselves to see if one or both of us are carriers for the same diseases. And so if we are, then we will have each of the embryos, if we get any embryos, tested as well, just to make sure that none of them have those diseases if we test positive for them. So our genetic tests are going out today, and it'll take a few days. I think they said like up to 2 weeks for the test results to come back. It was kind of nice to be able to just spit into a tube and shake it up at home and send it off. Like, we don't have to go in for it or anything. So it costs $350 for, or I think it's $250 for the first person, and then it's $100 for the second. So it's going to be $350 out of pocket on top of everything else that we're doing. However, that's cheaper than the $4,000 that we were quoted to genetically test the embryos. So I figure once we get these results back, we'll have a better idea of whether or not we want to do the testing on the embryos. And so we're kind of just going to go from there. And now I have all 3 of the cats in here. This is crazy. But anyways, yes, super short video because I actually have to make dinner and go to work. But I just thought I would update you guys really quick since I haven't done a video in a while. I actually did record 2 videos. I just hated both of them, so I never did anything with them. But yeah, So we will have more news. Oh, I guess I haven't said on YouTube yet that I am back on my metformin, and so far not experiencing too bad of side effects. I know a lot of people experience really bad side effects, like they get super sick on metformin. Honestly, I've gotten occasionally a little constipated, but I feel like I just want to snack all the time. Like all the time. I'm constantly hungry. And so on metformin, I just make sure I have like snacks with me all the time, and I like try and drink a lot of water. I actually had a dream that the nurse called and was like, you need to drink more water. I was like, yeah, I know. But no, so this is going to be super sporadic because I'm bouncing back and forth, sorry. But on cycle day 1, we're going to go to the local clinic to get the blood draw done for cycle day 1. And then they said, which this is not on their website or anything, they're like, oh yeah, our courier leaves at 3:30 on Fridays and we don't have anybody coming until Tuesday, so we'll just freeze your samples. And I was like, what? This is like a time sensitive thing. You're insane. So luckily, because it was already like 4:15 at that point, so by the time I was going to get to the next big town, it was going to be closer to an hour from Stanley. So it's going to be like an hour away. So all the other clinics are closed except for, thank God, there was a clinic that's like an urgent care, but it's part of the hospital system here that we use, and that's where our RE is out of, or like it's part of that hospital system. And so thankfully they were open and were able to do the blood draw, but still, yeah. And so the upside of that is that the blood draw and pee tests were for a pregnancy and gonorrhea and what was the other one? Chlamydia. And all 3 were negative, which I could have told you, but it's fine because who doesn't want to use an hour and 45 minutes of their sick time when they're on evenings to go and do a pee test for STDs that you know you don't have? But it's fine. So, yeah. Those were all negative, and we are ready to start the cycle. Like I said, I'm taking the birth control and the metformin, and I should probably restart my prenatal. Probably a good idea. So yeah, that's where we're at. I will update you guys maybe before the calendar appointment. I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay, bye.